Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the seas. This one might be a little bit long one because this is me ranting on why I have stayed away from relationships, why I have, and why some couples and relationships and marriage made me not want to get into being into a relationship. I personally have bad anxiety. I have panic attacks now. And I, for once, do not want to stress out because I feel like I'm gonna have anxiety off the back. Like my anxiety levels go up and up and up. I have anxiety now. I can imagine myself with anxiety being in a relationship now because I know before when I was in a relationship, my anger turned into anxiety and depression and everything else, all the mixed emotions. Like I had mixed emotions between memories, between this and that. Like it just provided me with nothing but anxiety. So it's all like, how can I get into a relationship when all these freaking relationships? I know it's not my relationship, but this is why I am turning against relationships. Like I see guys as friends, and if they want to be more than that, I'm not like, no. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to push them away because I don't want to love them or like them or have feelings for them. I just don't want to be in a relationship. It's just period. So this is from my opinion, my personal opinion. Anybody else can tell you how I am with relationships, and I am nowhere near a relationship expert. These are my own opinions. So welcome in. Let me go refill my cup. I'm actually going to turn on. Okay, there. Okay, first one first. I'm not sure how long this video will be, actually, to be honest. First one is 50-50. If you're in a marriage and some relationships, mostly marriages, you co-assign your life away by basically putting yourself 50-50. Everything is 50-50. That 50-50 gets me kind of annoyed. Coming from my standpoint where I'm already independent enough, independence for me and sharing, no, sharing is not caring all the time. But since I got too far along of being independent, that 50-50 just cringes me. Oh, cringes me. Because I personally like my own stuff. No matter what it is. No matter what, if it's a piece of cake or it's food, it's groceries or whatever. I just like, I would like 50-50 only on circumstances such as, like I was saying in my last live stream, a house, Of course, you got to go 50-50, but this is for me. This is my standpoint. 50-50 just freaking gets me annoyed. Oh my God, everything. 50-50, house, insurance, freaking income tax, groceries, rent, light bill, or you 50-50 either light bill. Some people either pay all the light bill, the internet, the water bill, and then a couple will pay the whole rent. But 50-50 is a no-go for me. No-go. Second one, differences. Differences, guys. I said this in my last live stream. You're going to have differences no matter what. You can't be identical to everything because then everything gets like a brother and sister you. But differences. It is a big factor that y'all basically have different things. You'll like different things. I, for instance, come from a point where, okay, let's say this. Do I have this? I don't have this on my list, but let's say this. You know how people, well, women, most of the time, women most of the time want their house smelling good. And men, sometimes men don't even give an F. Men could care less what the room smells like. They could care less. Be like, why, what? So sometimes in the household, either it's the man or the woman, one of y'all will have a difference between what you want your house to smell like. Yeah, that may sound so crazy, but you know what? There are males and females that get a headache because of a certain scent. Because I have two, hands down. I get headaches and migraines when I smell something, a certain perfume or certain cologne. My headache, I get just a random migraine. I'm like, oh man, you give me a migraine. And then if you're actually living with that person and whatnot, oh man, that's a difference. Like, you can't go out buying these candles and your man or woman is going to be like, oh, my head hurts. Oh, you have to return that. Oh, like, y'all have differences. You have to make the decision together on what you want. And that's literally an argument at its finest. Because y'all can go to a candle store and be like, this smells good. No, I don't like that one. What about this one? Oh, this one smells nice. Ew, this one stinks. Yeah. And then it's all like, you both have differences. Differences in shampoo and conditioner as well. Household items. Maybe one person wants to, well, usually the woman wants to go ahead and clean the floors with Fabuloso. The other man or somebody else wants to clean their floors and they wants to see is Pine Sol. Like, you will have differences in your household. Some people would be like, okay, well, if we're going out, let's take my car or let's take his car. Like, no, let's take this car. Like, no. You would have a difference right there. Like, what? I want to drive. Oh, no, yeah. Then you got your argument again. Like, whew. Man, relationships, whew. I'm so glad I'm not in one. That's all I know. Another one is decision making, guys. Decision making. I don't know what my microphone is doing way over there. Decision making is a key. A key. And this kind of goes back to the differences too. But decision making. Sometimes a woman cannot make their own decision. It's hilarious. And sometimes men can't even make a decision without the woman in the house. Decisions. We don't know if the other significant other is going to get angry. You decide, oh, well, I want to get an animal. Well, the female decides I want to get an animal. We'll talk about this in a bit. And the males are like, no, I don't want to get no animal. I don't want no cat, no dog. And you got to make a decision. And make a decision if you are going to want a cat or a dog, a ferret, a hamster, gerbil. You got to make a decision. Most males, they hardly even care. They'll be like, no, I want a reptile. That's totally fine. Now you got to make a decision with your significant other that they want a reptile. And then the significant other is like, what? For what? The reptile won't even love me like a dog will love me, or love me like a cat will love me. And that's most women. Most women. And again, coming from my standpoint, I am putting women at fault. Half of the time, women are at fault, guys. That's my own opinion. That's what I've seen. So decision making, whether it's a dress, a tuxedo, your clothing. Some men like to dress their woman. Some women say, ew, you're wearing that today? No. I'm gonna make you wear this. And they make them wear this, but that was their significant other's decision to wear that for the day. Like, man, I just want to kick back and relax. But no, the significant other mostly is still female, come dragging at you and be like, those don't look good today. Like, you better put some other shoes on. Like, most of the time. So decision making is a big one. That is a big one, regardless if it's groceries, regardless if it's your vehicle. A lot of the men out here that I know, for some reason, the female will take a Mercedes over nothing. I've seen this in lots of relationships. And the men will be like, why the heck do you want a Mercedes Benz? Why? Just get yourself a Toyota Corolla. It will last longer. But the woman's like, no. And it's all like, the men is like, it's because of the Mercedes-Benz classification, ego kind of look that they want. They want to feel. And it's all like, the men could care less. Men could be like, yeah, it looks nice, but it's not worth that money. And woman is like, come on, man, I got to have some Mercedes-Benz. I got to be fancy. I'll be showing off. And again, women, are at fault most of the time. And then once a woman makes a decision that they want to purchase the Mercedes-Benz, the woman will be like, oh, or men be like, oh, it's not your car anyways. However, you got 50-50 on the decision, but it's not your car anyways. You're not paying for it. However, you'll be paying for the insurance, half and half. I'll tell you, I can't get enough of this stupid relationship crap. Another one, guys. Let's put this one first. Holidays, guys. We know the holidays are here. Or they're already here. I can't say they're here because we already had Thanksgiving. Holidays. This is another one. I can't stand it when you're in a relationship and you got to go for the dang holidays. I can't stand it. Oh my God. Turn me into an old lady. Because you know why? Are we going to your dad's or are we going to my mom's? Okay, but you know what? We're going to have to go over here and we're going to have to go over there. You literally have to bounce around. Either one week, one Christmas, you're going to spend it at your father's and her parents' house. And then the next year and on freaking Thanksgiving, you're going to spend it over here at this one. And maybe you're going to go to grandma's house on New Year's Eve and party like it's no other. Like, that crap is so freaking annoying. And especially if y'all live in the same area. If y'all live in the same area and you're like, nobody's moved out of state, everybody lives in the same like Like say Houston, everybody lives in Houston. Oh, okay. All right. So we start off our day. We're gonna go to my parents' house. And then after my parents' house, we're at 12 o'clock, we're gonna leave, and then we're gonna go to your parents' house and spend some time with your parents. Then at 3 o'clock, we're gonna go ahead and head out. We're gonna go to our grandma's house. And it's like, oh my God. Like you're torn into different places on holidays. You can't be there for everybody. You want to go to these people's house, and that is annoying. Oh, when I see that in couples, like my cousin does the same thing. Like, oh, next year we're gonna go to have New Year's Day over here in Austin. Okay, all right. Next year we're probably gonna come over here, and then we'll spend time with y'all guys and spend a night. Like that is annoying. Holidays with relationships, ooh, wait, that is annoying. Because you know what? You can't really, like, there's rare couples that separate on holidays. Like, I'll go to my parents' house and you go to your parents' house. Like, they rarely separate. Or I'll go here and you go there, and like, rarely separate. Let me go refill my cup. So holidays, oof. Mm-mm. This is my last cup, and then I'll start drinking. Because I need maybe some alcohol. Okay. All right. So another one, it goes into tying up to holidays as well. It can be a factor. Is, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? So we're going to start in the beginning. Are you ready? Basically, we're going to put, like I said, we're going to start in the beginning. Ready. Which means let's get ready to go somewhere. Man or woman, this goes both ways. Most of the time, women take the longest to get ready. We don't know why. Because they gotta, put my makeup on, get my hair did. It's like, what the F? I've known so many girls, so many women that take over 2 to 3 hours plus to get ready. To get ready anywhere, going to church, going out to eat, going somewhere, going to a Renaissance festival, freaking going to the Nutcracker Festival. Like, I can't say that for all women, but my grandpa does take forever to get ready, and he only has like 2 hairs. And the reason why my grandpa takes forever to get ready is because he can't manipulate his brain. And this happens into men mostly. Manipulate your brain that, okay, I'm ready to go. And they shy away and they're like, no, you know what? I'm not ready to go. Let me go pee again. And they get that nervous pee and that shy sensation. It's not that they're trying to get ready, but they have a hard time actually focusing on getting ready to go out the door. That's what my grandpa, and like I said, I can't say it all for women because men do have it too. There's some men that do take forever just to get ready. They'll either read a book and then they'll get ready and then lie down and then sleep for a little bit and then get up and then be like, okay, I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go, because they haven't built that confidence to actually leave, get out the door. However, women, most of the time, women are the ones that are trying so hard to look on their famous makeup and their hair and everything else. That's a real word right there. Also, like I said, ready. When you're ready to go back to your house. So getting ready to leave. Most of the time, some couples, they're like, are you ready? And like, no, man, I just ate through a cake. Man, I don't feel like driving right now. Usually the man has to drive. And it's all like, I don't feel like driving right now. It's like, are you sure you're not ready? Let's go ahead. I'm ready to go. I'm getting tired or whatnot. And the guy's like, oh, sometimes the guy can be like, are you ready? Because I'm tired. Like, I gotta go home. I gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna take a shower. And it's the same, either male or female. Ready, getting ready or ready to go somewhere, like going and leaving the atmosphere. If you're at a Christmas party, if you're at your Christmas party at your parents' house, and you're having a best time, and the other significant other, regardless if it's the man or the woman, gets tired and be like, I'm ready to go. And then the significant other is like, no, I'm not ready to go. I got to play one more round of pool. And it's like, oh, let me, hold on, I got one more game because that person's not ready, but you're ready. Like, I'm ready to go. I had that happen in my own relationship, guys. When I used to go to my grandma's house and my significant other was with me, I'll be like, oh, okay, let's go ahead. And you ready? And then he'll be like, no, let's spend some more time here. And I'm like, you're not ready? I'm ready to go. I want to go. Let's go. Hurry up. I want to go. And then it's just like, that's why, and couples and different couples, I feel like, well, now these days it's different, but I feel like you should bring your own damn vehicle. If you are that type of person that wants to leave before everybody else or wants to leave on their own time, bring your own car. Just bring your own car. Please do not be sharing cars all the time, guys. Because one, I feel trapped. Oh, me. My anxiety kicks in if my grandma wants to go to my uncle's house. And I know for a fact they love to stay there for a long time, past 9 and 10. I'm all like, no, I want to get home. I want to get home at 7. So my anxiety kicks in and I'm like, no, I'm going to bring my own car. Because I know I can leave when I want to leave. But that's me because that's my independence. But if you're in a relationship, you're dragging the other person down because you want to leave. And like, come on, I'm gonna wait in the car. Come on, let's go. I want to hurry up. I want to go. I gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna get ready for work. You know, regardless if it's a man or woman. Are you ready? You're ready. You have to make that decision, quotation, together. Like, okay, auntie, you know, we gotta go. You know, Sam is getting tired. It's like, you're gonna make the decision. Okay, another one. What do you want to eat? Oh, guys. Oh, it tears me apart. Oh, this tears me apart because I love food. But I was in a relationship as well, so I know the feeling. What do you want to eat today? Oh Lord, you know how many times I hear that in the couples section. Ugh. So couples mostly are like, as soon as they get off of work or school or whatnot, you know, y'all could be youngsters. What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? If the person suggests that they want Chinese food, most of the time, half of the time, the other significant other is like, ew, no, I don't want no Chinese food today. You literally just quotation said, what do you want to eat? And I said Chinese food. And now that your significant other disagrees, says, ew, no, not that. Well, what do you want to eat then? I don't know. What do you want to eat? Chinese food. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oof. That gets me rolling. Because that what do you want to eat situation, it just tears me apart. Every time I hear a couple saying, what do you want to eat? All the time, I get a cringe, like, because I used to be the same way where it's all like, I made my own decisions. And I'll be like, okay, I'm going to have Burger King today. What do you want to eat? Oh, then I'll get Burger King too. Just because I'm having Burger King doesn't mean you have to get Burger King as well. You can go to 2 different places. Sure, it's a lot of hassle, but at least 2 parties are happy. One wants Wendy's, the other one can have McDonald's. Go to two different places. Just because you're there, might as well not eat there at the same time. Maybe that's not what you're feeling. And then usually, again, it's the female, again, attacking females, is the problem. Because the male can suggest anything. Panda Express. No, I don't want no Panda Express. Well, then you just literally asked me, what do you want to eat? And I said Panda Express. And then now you're saying, what do you want to eat? I'm like, I just told you I want to eat Panda Express. Like, what the heck? What the heck? That's why so many mixed emotions with relationships. So that what do you want to eat just tears me. Or make today, because some significant others will make something and then there are other significant others like, I wasn't feeling that today. I'm gonna go ahead and order pizza. And it's like, you don't know if you're gonna hurt the person's feelings and be like, if it was a woman cooking for a man, like, oh honey, I made tamales today. I don't want no tamales. I kind of just want to stick to just eating some cereal. You're either gonna A, offend them, B, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just eat on my own, tamales. Good. I was like, okay. So it all depends. It could turn into an argument right then and there. Oh, I don't want to eat your food. Oh, what? I don't want to eat my food. Relationships, man. Oh, relationships. I can't stand them. So here's another one. Mood. Your mood swings. Some days we are going to have encounters where we do not feel like doing anything, or we just wake up angry. Sometimes we end up waking up on the wrong side of the bed, basically. Waking up angry, annoyed, have a headache. And so our mood changes. Maybe somebody at work ticked you off so much, and when you came home, that's all you can think about is that person ticking you off, and now you're grumpy against your own significant other. So mood changes. And in women, let's attack women again. Women have high mood changes because of their hormones. Hormones play a big role in this, because we have our days where we're on our period and the mood changes. The mood just goes from being happy to yelling at everybody, getting annoyed at everything, smelling the smell, getting a headache, and all this crap. And it's all like, it depends on your mood. And then also the guys too be like, man, I don't feel like dealing with your stupid attitude and stuff. All you do is want to yap. And then that's when the argument starts, when they start yapping. Yap about everything. Your moods are all over the place. Mood swings, annoyance, because you could be cooking in the kitchen and you're like, hurry up. I want you to get out of the kitchen so I could go ahead and cook. Same thing. You could be angry, just getting angry, lash out. Maybe someone made you mad. There's something out in this world, or you just, again, woke up on the side of the wrong bed and just feel annoyed now today. Like, oh my God, there you are, complaining again. Complaining about this, complaining about that. Complaining this, complaining that, complaining that. That's all you do is complain. That's what they all do is all. It's like, oh my God. That's why I cannot be in a household like that. Like, that gives me anxiety to the max. And like, that's why I'm all like, when I come home, I'm just like, oh, glad I don't have to hear nobody. I don't have to hear nobody. Whew. I don't have to hear someone being in my space, eating my food. Like, ugh. So anyways, moods are there. Oh boy, and they could go up and down all around. You might not be in the mood for a certain thing, a joke. Some couples like to joke around and say, shut up, I'm not talking about that. Or just be like, oh, you put that other stuff over there. They start getting all angry and stuff. Mostly, again, attacking women, Most of the women do that because the men are just like, oh, guess I have to do that because I have to. Because again, the most men are chained down by their significant other. Let me go refill my cup. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get my other cup. Give me 1 second. Just got my vodka. Okay. Come on back. All right. I'll put this over here. All right, another one, guys. If you're just joining, read the title of the video. This is me explaining why I hate relationships, why relationships have took me to the max to not be in one because of all this. So when animals are involved, guys, when animals are involved, so most of the time, animals are involved in decision making, like I said earlier. When an animal is involved in relationships, such as a cat, let's just go for cats, for instance. Okay, if your cat is an indoor cat, okay, most of the time the significant other will be, let's attack females again, because this is true. It is highly true. So females will get a cat, a kitten, or a cat, no matter what. They'll get a cat and just love on the cat and cherish the cat. And sometimes the male will be like, nah, I don't care for a cat, you know. Sometimes they do. Sometimes some men do care for a cat. However, most men have to clean up for the cat, which meaning if they use a cat litter box, the man has to always clean the cat litter box. I don't rarely see too many females and a couple in a relationship living together, talking about living together as well, have the woman clean out the cat litter box. Their responsibilities have gone out the wall. They just want the cat. They don't want no responsibilities with the animal. Same thing with the dog too. You got to go ahead and take the dog out. Meanwhile, while the dog loves on me. Take the dog out, feed the dog, wash the dog. You know, honey, you got to wash the dog today. Not so many women want to wash the dog, take out the cat litter. Animals are a big decision. And like I said earlier, animals are a big decision on couples because y'all both have to do it. Y'all both need to clean out the cat litter box. Y'all both need to walk the dog every now and then. Maybe you walk the dog, she walks the dog in the morning, you walk the dog at night. Or opposite, she walks the dog at night and you walk the dog in the morning. Get your little daily exercise or something. Because it all falls on the male most of the time of either cleaning after the animal or feeding the animal. Because sometimes some males have to be responsible and be like, okay, I gotta go get the dog food. Well, why didn't the female get the dog food? Oh, because the dog food is too heavy. It's just too heavy for me to pick up. Some women do. I can't say that. Some women do. Can pick a big pound of dog food, those big ones, put it over their shoulder, put it in there and feed the dogs. Some women are like that. But animals are involved, guys. No matter what, you're cleaning up after them. If you like their presence now, you need to understand and to clean up after them. Another one too is grocery shopping, guys. Grocery shopping. I've been independent for almost 8+ years already. And to me, now grocery shopping is like, I like my own stuff. I'll get my own things. Maybe I like shredded cheese with jalapenos in there or something. And the other person don't like shredded cheese. Well, then get your own stuff. That's just me, because again, I've been independent for a long time, and it ruins your way of thinking about 50-50 shit. I mean, ish. So grocery shopping, you have to make a decision there. Either you want this, you want this. Some couples, not all couples, do make the decision of getting your own cart. Get your own cart, for God's sake. Get your own cart and get your own stuff. But again, in relationships, you can't, because it's 50-50. That's just annoying. That's where the first session I just went through, the topic of the beginning is 50-50, because that is cringing me. Oof. Cringes the heck out of me. Because now you got to make a decision. Do you want soy milk? Do you want almond milk, or do you want regular milk? Maybe the significant other is allergic to soy milk, so they can't, whoever it is, male or female. And maybe they don't want eggnog. Ew, eggnog's nasty, but she likes eggnog. Therefore, she's going to get it. But again, 50-50. And you got to feel like, okay, from a couple's perspective, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it, because I'll be spending on what I want. Because if I was in a relationship now, it would be 2 baskets. One for you and one for me. I get my own stuff. That's why they're like, well, that's not how a relationship works. We're supposed to go 50-50. Have the same basket. No. You're not going to eat my food. You're not going to eat my food. You know, maybe I like mac and cheese with the shredded cheddar, and you don't like mac and cheese. You just like plain freaking lasagna. You know, I don't know. You know, that's one thing too, the differences. Some people want either 1% milk or 2% milk. And then now you got to make the decision. No, let's go ahead and get 2% milk. But I can't drink that. So what do? Probably not buy milk at all. Either decide, oh, okay, well, you get the 2% milk and I get the 1% milk. The decisions in grocery shopping is kind of annoying. And today I went to H-E-B. We went to H-E-B. Me and my grandma went to H-E-B. And of course I had to. I can't sometimes. Oh, I can't be around humans. It bothers me. And then when I see a couple, I'm all like, let me look at them, because look at that. All they're doing is talking. Well, don't we have that at home? And he's all like, no, we don't have that at home. Remember, you bought it last week. I already ate it. Well, why did you eat it already? Well, there, it's food. You got to eat it. Like, oh my God. I would have went into that conversation, but like, he ate it because it's food, right? That's why he ate it. She's complaining on why he ate it, because he was going to grab some more and put it in the cart. And then she's like, honey, we already have that at home. He's like, no, we don't. I already ate it. Well, why did you eat it? Man, I felt like going up to that couple and be like, bro, it's called food. You eat it. So grocery shopping, guys, grocery shopping is another one that gets me so aggravated about couples and relationships and marriage. Oh, Lord have mercy. Again, if it was up to me, just get one cart, one for you, one for him. Bam. If y'all got kids, oh boy, I pray to the dragons that y'all help y'all. Because, oh man, I maybe even give the freaking kid his own cart. Be like, what you want? Put it in the cart. Oh, that sounds expensive. Well then, living together is expensive. So yes, groceries is on my list. I can't stand it. Oh, if I want something, the other significant other doesn't want it. Either you choose to not get it at all, or make an argument saying, I'm going to get it anyways, but therefore you're paying half of the bill. So it's all like, what the F? Okay, so this one is a tough one because it goes both ways. I see both ways here. So this one, next one. We're at 40 minutes already. Spending on unnecessary stuff. This one, it goes a long way for me. Because as a person inside, we don't know what's unnecessary or necessary. This is called impulsive buying. Some couples, mostly women, and we're going to attack the woman, buying unnecessary stuff, such as different decorations that they already have. Decorations, because we're in the holidays now. Most women like to decorate. Most women. They either put a tree up. You rarely see guys like a male putting up a tree. You rarely see it unless they're in a couple. Again, unless they're in a couple. And they're putting up, all this fancy dancy lights and stuff. Well, males, I've seen males put out lights, but not a tree, put decorations all over their house. The woman literally will buy unnecessary stuff that they already have. It's called recycle your stuff. If in my preference, guys, like in my preference on decorations, recycle the stuff. If you know you're gonna go to Michael's or Marshall's or Ross or Five Below, and you see more decorations, but you have a whole pile of decorations up in the attic that are waiting for Christmas Day, but you don't want to put them out because you want to get new decorations. Well, then recycle it. Grab those other donations, pick what you want, and then recycle it, give it to someone that really needs it and wants it. But spending on unnecessary stuff is mixed emotions with me. Because we don't know what's unnecessary. We don't know because our significant other might be into this and you're not into that. Unnecessary stuff for women most of the time is high-end makeup and high-end bags, purses, Louis Vuitton. Sometimes that's unnecessary, but they want to be fancy smancy. They want to have the flashy bags. They want to have the flashy shoes. And on the men's side, it's like, that's unnecessary. Yes, it is unnecessary because you shouldn't even have all that crap. You're not that high top dollar person. And males too. Sometimes if it's the opposite, the males too, we don't know what's unnecessary until you actually figure it out in a couple. Males will be like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy me some new wheels on my car or whatnot, or I'm gonna get me this for my car. And then in the woman's perspective, it's like, that's unnecessary. Like, why do you want to fix up your car? Why do you want to do that? So now they think it's unnecessary for what you're doing because they don't see any value to it. Just like you don't see value into them in getting the purse, the shoes, the whatnot, whatever, makeup. It's unnecessary spending. We don't know what's a spending. Getting a clock when the person already has a clock. And like, that's unnecessary. You already have a clock. Well, you know what? I need a clock in this room. We don't know what's unnecessary until you actually figure it out in a couple. Because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff such as manly stuff, like getting Hot Wheels or getting what do you call those little things that you can build. Those little robotic things that you can build. Some marriages, get torn up for unnecessary stuff like that. They get torn up because it's like, you want to buy airplanes, paper. We want to buy those little airplanes and helicopters and stuff, which cost thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, she's still going ahead and getting thousands of dollars worth of purse. So what's unnecessary? Because I've known a couple too, where he used to spend a lot of money on those airplanes, not a big helicopter, but the little airplanes, the helicopters, the ones with the remote control. He spent so much on those. He had a whole room dedicated to those. And his wife basically said, that's unnecessary. We don't need to be spending that much money on those. But it made him happy. So again, what is unnecessary? It's still a good question, because there's a lot of stuff that we spend on may not be necessary. But yeah, spending habits do happen a lot too. Spending happens with impulsive spending. Couples, they will spend for no reason because of the heat of the moment. I can literally window shop for days. I have window shopped all my life, guys. And now we're coming to like a clause, because this is oh Lord. This is my little thing where I have all what I just said right now. I had to put a little guidance, because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna forget this stuff and then whatnot. So this is coming from me, my perspective. I know relationships have their own ways of thinking. I know not every relationship could be the same, but I have seen most relationships struggle with all these topics. All of them. All of the topics that I'm talking about right now. I used to work at a shelter, and I used to have the same problem where he wanted one puppy and she wanted this puppy, but they can't have both. So they got to make a decision on to get with this puppy or not. It is a big, big one, guys. I stay away from relationships as much as possible, my personal self, because I can't. I don't know if I could live with someone. I really don't. Because I like that peace, that quietness, and no bothering me about anything. I can go to the restroom when I want. I can eat when I want. I can make my own decisions when I want. And yeah, you may call me and like, oh, okay, you're not going to feel the same way in 10, 15 years when you get older. I've already decided for my own self. I even said to my own self, I'm just going to be alone all these days, because there's no way I can do this. There's no way. And if I do come into a relationship, that probably is the one that's understanding my thoughts, my opinions, the way I do things. They have to be on the same kind of page as me. Not saying being identical to each other, which brother and sister, but understanding. If I don't like a certain smell, or I don't like a certain cologne, or he doesn't like a certain perfume, we all have to come together and understand each other. And it's hard to do that these days. It's hard to do that these days. And relationships do tear me apart when I see it all the time happening. No matter what. My grandparents are literally always arguing about the littlest stuff. The littlest stuff. Oh, and they always want to manipulate the situation and basically be the problem. Like, okay, well, you're being angry, I'm going to go ahead and be angry back. You're being ugly, I'm going to go ahead and be ugly back. And it's like back and forth, back and forth. It's like, oh my God, doesn't that create you anxiety? Because that will create me anxiety. And as bad enough as it is my grandma has high blood pressure. And the high blood pressure, okay, you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you got high blood pressure. Because that's going to make it even worse. Because you're both trying to basically nip at each other and angry at each other. Like, oh my God. Let me go empty my cup. Refill my cup. Oh man, and cold weather stuff? Weather, guys, weather. Weather too, I didn't even put that in there, but So weather too, guys, because today in Houston we have a cold front. We have a cold front in Houston, and I like it cold. Like I like it cold in my apartment. But you know, a lot of people don't like the cold weather, and they like to bundle up. And, oh. So every time they come to my apartment, like, holy moly, is the freezer in here? Turn the heater on. I was like, turn the heater on? Heck no, let him turn no dang heater on. Just because you're cold. This is my place. Like, that's how territorial. That's why I can't live with anybody. And it's so like, no, man, I like it cold in here. I like it like an ice box. I just put some clothes on and that's it. I put little socks on, a hoodie on, and I make it cold in here, and it feels just right for me. Just right for me. But you know, when I was with my grandma, she has a hot in there. It's a heater in there, and I'm like, I'm hot. So now we have to worry about each other being comfortable. That's one thing I hate too in a relationship is being comfortable. Like we're not gonna be like, okay, we like the same things. Okay, just keep it cold in here. I'll just put some stuff on and be like, okay, it's too hot in here. Turn on the AC, or it's too cold in here. Turn on the heater. Like, no, man. That is annoying. Oh man, I can't stand that. That shit's annoying. I don't know. That's to me. Like, and I felt like, oh, I gotta go outside. I gotta go get some fresh air because it's too hot. To me, it was too hot. And it's so like now if I was the opposite person, like, oh, okay, it's too hot in here, but I'm cold. Like now you gotta get that argument going. Like it's hot in here, but I'm cold. Like what do you do? How are you gonna escape? You can escape the heat by taking off clothes. But when you're freaking hot, like it's all over the place. Ugh, I can't stand that. Cannot stand that. Eating too, guys. Eating too. There's another one too. These are popping up. I don't have this written down. But some people eat with their mouth open. Some couples can't stand that. Oh, some couples can't stand that. Either it's the man or the woman. But like close your mouth when you eat. Like munching, crunching. Some couples can't stand the sound of crunching. Like, ew, stop crunching in front of me. You know, eating chips. Some people are like, could you go eat chips somewhere else? You know, and it's all like that factor. You got to live with that annoyanceness. Oh. Like in my part, if I'm enjoying food, like this is me. If I'm enjoying food, I'm a mouth breather. I'm a person that breathes through my mouth. I barely breathe through my nose, barely, because my nose is always stopped up. So I'm a mouth breather. So I don't chew with my mouth open like, but I do inhale while I'm eating. So I'm eating and it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So I'll be like, yeah, it's good. Some couples don't like that. They don't like the sound of their significant other eating, munching like that. And it's like, oh. And you may be asking, well, if you don't like that, then why are you together? And so like, exactly. That's the struggles of being together, is that you gotta be allowance that. You know, my dad also too, he eats loud. He eats loud. He's like, you think a woman is gonna put up with that? But like, yeah, slow down. My dad eats fast. Like he'll eat fast and be like, you know, eat like that. And then what's the significant other gonna say? Like, no. And also too, speaking about my dad too, dressing. So my dad likes to dress a certain way. It's just his relaxed way. It's relaxed. And one time he had a girlfriend, basically told him that he should be dressing like this. He should put like these type of shoes on, or he should have one of these coats or whatever. And he's like, don't you tell me what I should wear. Oh, no, you've gone too far. And of course they broke up because he was like, she's trying to tell me what I wear. I'm not going to put up with that crap. Exactly. Exception of what you wear comes along with relationship. You wear something short. Some women, they do like to have attention against themselves, and some men don't like that. Some men don't like that attention. Like some women like to have short, provoking looking clothes. And then sometimes when their significant other is provoking looking clothes, it's like, who are you trying to provoke? And it's like, it's suspicious. I'm not trying to provoke anybody. I'm trying to look good. You're provoking someone, regardless or not. Regardless of you don't think you're provoking anybody, you are provoking someone. If a guy runs around with his shirt, like he don't have no shirt on, and he has like a 10-pack, 6-pack, whatever they call it these days, oh, well, he's gonna provoke the woman. Oh yeah, he's gonna provoke the woman. Some women, not me, because I hate that. Ooh, I like a man with gut. Like I don't know. I like a man with skin. If I see a belly, I'm all for the belly. I'm like, man, at least that person knows how to eat. That person knows how to eat. I mean, that's just me. So yeah, guys, being alone, and I've been alone I've been single for 8 years plus. And it does make you realize why you're not in a relationship for. And this is the main reason why I'm making this video. Main reason is because this is why I can't. Later in the future, I might see this video. Hopefully, YouTube will still be up. But later in the future, maybe I'll see this video and realize, look at that. I've grown so much, because I know whenever I did my second season, I know if I watch those videos in my second season, I have grown so much. I have grown a lot. And it's all like, now I'm talking about realization, and I'm talking about the facts behind all these things. All these topics that I have talked about just now are facts. All of them. Regardless if you think I'm talking about your relationship or whatnot, I'm talking about everything. Everything. These are all facts that I have seen, and it has proven to me that these are all the similar aspects to me. I have no problem calling people out. No problem. Only if you make me mad and fierce. But I think for sure, I think this is where I'm going to wrap up the video. It's almost an hour. And, it bothers me. Why I have stayed away from relationships for this long. Because of all those factors. I literally had a whole hour of a conversation on the internet. Whoever watches this video, they will know. If you agree, you disagree, let me know in the comment section down below. Why some relationship and marriages made me want not to be in one. Marriages are a hassle to myself. I've always said that my whole entire life. I never believed in marriage because I hated the fact of number one is 50-50. I hate 50-50. Can't stand it. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I did see a couple of thumbs up. Nobody joined the session, but if you do watch this video, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. And give me feedback. Give me some feedback. Not hate feedback like all crazy and stuff, but feedback. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.